Welcome back, fellow Marvel Legends fans, to my continuing reviews for the brand new Spider-Man Marvel Legends Build-A-Figure Sandman series from Marvel Legends May here on my YouTube channel. And today we're going to take a look at the figure that I was looking forward to most out of this series, a updated Green Goblin. And one of the reasons I was looking forward to this figure the most was because I did not have a Green Goblin Marvel Legends back from the Toy Biz day. Back in that Onslaught Build-A-Figure series, they had that classic Green Goblin look, which this isn't the original Green Goblin look like that one, but it's still close enough. This is Green Goblin to me, so I am very happy with it. It's an outstanding figure, and let's just take a look at him from head to toe and break him down. He comes with two really nice accessories for him. Well, this one especially. I really like the way this little pumpkin bomb came out, and what would Green Goblin be without one of the pumpkin bombs? And it's tiny, but there's some nice details on it. Of course, the orange of the pumpkin and this kind of neon green for that fuse burning effect. And of course that green is painted in the eyes and mouth as well. So a nice tiny little accessory here. Much needed for Green Goblin, and he does hold it nicely in either hand. And then of course Green Goblin's got to come with a glider. And I got mixed feelings on it. He stands on it nice, but it's kind of really cheap. And there's no paint on here whatsoever. It's just this regular gray plastic. I'm sure customizers could have some fun painting some different colors on some parts here, but I probably won't ever. And like I said, he does stand on it nice. However, you're going to need a flight stand or some strings or something to get him flying on this, posed flying. And he does have a peg hole on his back if you want to use a flight stand, so that is nice. But those little tips on his boot act as a nice hook in there on those foot pegs. So a much needed accessory. And he kind of comes with one more accessory. And you can get it off, especially if you pop off his head. This little goblin purse or pouch to hold his pumpkin bombs. And there is some nice detail on it. Let's get nice and up close here. And there's some nice paint variation on those brass buckles. Just some good overall detail with the stitching and the folds. Even the stitching going up along the straps looks good. So a nice little accessory there. And overall, I am really happy with the way this Goblin head sculpt came out. It looks nice and menacing. And there's a lot of paint variation in here. A lot of black over that green. Eyes came out nice. Those orange pupils. Looks really good. The hat and the ears came out great. Nice detailing on the top of this hoodie. You can see all that wrinkling detail. All the way down to his little droop on the back here. That all came out nice. Stitching all the way down the side. Now this body mold is the same exact body mold as the previous series Hobgoblin. But I'm not upset with that. It actually works out perfect. Of course, a totally different color scheme for Green Goblin here. Of course, this green is the actual color of the plastic. But it shimmers very nice. I like how that came out. However, this green tone is different than the green tone on his neck and upper body here in head sculpt. And the purple on the body came out nice. It's not the exact same tone as the bomb pouch or the belt. Those are slightly different purple than the purple on his shirt and on his gloves and on his boots, which all three of those purples do retain that same color. And of course it's the same gloves that came with that hobgoblin, but I do like the detail in them. They work out great for this figure. No reason to change them. And same thing with the boots. And this belt is nice. One thing I like with some of these Marvel Legends that have a separate belt piece is that you can move it to hide that articulation piece right there at the hips. That cut. So I really like that a lot. And just like with all Marvel Legends, his articulation is great. His head is on a ball joint and hinge, which can rotate 360 degrees, tilt from side to side, look really far back, and very far down as well. It's a great range of movement there. At the shoulders, we have the ball joint and hinge, which you cannot actually get up to 90 degrees, but can get both to rotate all the way around. Got a cut, the upper bicep, which gets full rotation, double jointed elbows, great movement there. A nice hidden cut here at the upper portion of the glove where it connects onto that green chainmail. And of course at the wrist we get that peg and hinge, which will go that far back, that far up, and get full rotation. He's got that ab crunch, which will go that far back, that far forward. The cut here at the waist, which will get full rotation. And at the hips, you cannot get that far of separation, but you can get him to kick really high up. And only that far back. Cut here at the upper thigh, which you can get full rotation out of. Double jointed knees, great range of movement there. And another nicely hidden cut here at the upper portion of the boot where it connects into the chainmail. And on the feet, we get that peg and hinge, which you can move really far back, that far forward, and get that ankle pivot out of it as well. So overall, I highly recommend this Green Goblin action figure if you're a fan of these Spider-Man Marvel Legends. It is almost a must-have, and he will be scalper heavy. He will be hard to find on toy shelves if you don't get to him soon. So good luck on the hunt, and I will catch you in the next review, which will be of Jackal. So I'll see you then.